The 1985 Pesetas coin of Juan Carlos I, a story of democracy, football fever, and Spanish revival. In the sun-drenched streets of Madrid in 1980, a small copper-nickel coin began circulating that carried far more than just 5 pesetas of buying power. It was the 5 pesetas piece featuring King Juan Carlos I, struck as part of Spain's grand celebration for hosting the 1982 FIFA World Cup. This was no ordinary everyday coin. It was a silent witness to one of the most dramatic chapters in modern Spanish history, the peaceful transition from dictatorship to democracy, the rebirth of a nation on the world stage, and the electric excitement of football that united a divided country. Let's dive deep into its fascinating tale. Welcome to Old World Coins Vault. Here, we bring you the oldest, the rarest, and the most mysterious coins from around the world. Do you want to know which coin is worth millions? Which coin is hiding one of history's biggest secrets? And which coin looks ordinary today, but could make you rich tomorrow? So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's open the Old World Coins Vault first. A quick rewind into history to understand why this coin feels so alive with story. After the death of dictator General Francisco Franco in November 1975, Spain stood at a crossroads. Franco had ruled with an iron fist for nearly 4 decades. The world watched nervously. Would Spain descend into chaos or embrace freedom? Enter Juan Carlos de Borbón, the young king who had been handpicked by Franco himself as successor. Many expected Juan Carlos to continue the old ways. But on November 22, 1975, he took the throne and shocked everyone. In a bold move that historians still call El Transición, he steered Spain toward democracy. He supported a new constitution in 1978, legalized political parties, even the communists, and helped Spain join the European community later. Juan Carlos became a hero of moderation, a king who used his power to give power back to the people. By 1980, Spain was buzzing with hope, modernization, and a hunger to show the world it had changed. That same year, the Spanish government and the Real Casa de la Moneda, Madrid Mint, decided to mint a special series of circulating commemorative coins to honor Spain's selection as host of the 1982 FIFA World Cup, the first time the tournament would be held in Spain. The 5 pesetas coin, dated 1980, with a tiny star marked 80 on the reverse, was the flagship of this series. It wasn't just money. It was propaganda for national pride, a daily reminder in every Spaniard's pocket that España 82 was coming. Over 75 million pieces were struck in 1980 alone, part of a total run exceeding 660 million across 1980 to 82, making it one of the most common coins of the era. Yet today, it tells a rich story of hope and unity. Now, let's examine the front side, obverse, in detail. The coin shows a dignified left-facing portrait, bust, of King Juan Carlos I. His profile is strong yet approachable. Short hair, clean features, wearing a suit collar that hints at modernity rather than royal robes. Encircling the king are the bold words, Juan Carlos I, Rey de España, Juan Carlos I, King of Spain. Below the bust sits the year 1980. This design was engraved by the master artist Manuel Marín Gimeno, a renowned Spanish sculptor and medalist who had worked on earlier Franco-era coins but adapted his style for the new democratic monarchy. Marín Gimeno's work captured Juan Carlos not as a distant monarch, but as a symbol of the new Spain, stable, forward-looking, and connected to the people. The obverse was a powerful political statement. The king who had chosen democracy now appeared on everyday currency, replacing Franco's image forever. Flip the coin to the back side, reverse, and the magic of football explodes. You see a stylized globe representing the world, with a classic soccer ball hovering above it. Bold lettering proclaims 5 PTAS, short for pesetas, and España 82 across the globe. A small star at the bottom contains the actual minting year, 80, for this 1980 issue. This vibrant, sporty design was created by engraver Antonio Leandro Nieto, another talented artist at the Madrid Mint. The reverse was pure celebration, Spain inviting the world to its stadiums in 1982. The globe symbolized international unity. The soccer ball captured the passion of the beautiful game. Every time a shopkeeper or taxi driver handed over this coin, they were holding a tiny billboard for Spain's big moment on the global stage. Who physically made the coin? The Real Casa de la Moneda in Madrid, Spain's historic national mint since 1591. It was not some private company or foreign factory. This was official Spanish government work, using state-of-the-art, for 1980, presses to produce millions of durable copper-nickel planchets, 75% copper, 25% nickel, weighing 5.75 grams, 23 millimeters diameter. The why was crystal clear: economic booster plus national pride. Hosting the World Cup meant billions in tourism, new stadiums, and global respect. The coins helped fund awareness, created collector interest, and literally put Spain's future in people's hands. The when was 1980, 2 years before the tournament, to build excitement early. Production continued into 1981 and 1982, with stars marked 81 and 82. The 1982 FIFA World Cup itself was a massive success for Spain. It was the first World Cup held in Spain, featuring 24 teams, up from 16 previously, and introduced the world to stars like Paolo Rossi, Diego Maradona in his first World Cup, and the eventual champions Italy. Spain built or renovated 17 stadiums, including the iconic Santiago Bernabeu and Camp Nou. The tournament generated enormous tourism revenue and helped integrate Spain further into the global community just as it was emerging from isolation under Franco. But back to the coin, its physical specifications made it perfect for daily use. Diameter, 23 millimeters. Weight, 5.75 grams. Composition, copper-nickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel. Durable, resistant to wear, with a reeded, grooved edge for security against clipping. The mint produced them in huge numbers at the Real Casa de la Moneda, Royal Mint of Madrid. Founded centuries earlier but modernized for mass production in the late 20th century. Engravers Manuel Marin Gimeno, obverse, the king's portrait, and Antonio Leandro Nieto, reverse, the globe and football, worked under the Spanish Mint's artistic direction. Their designs were simple yet symbolic, intended to be instantly recognizable even to children and tourists. Why was it made in such massive quantities? Spain wanted every citizen and visitor to feel part of the España 82 excitement. The coin circulated widely from 1980 until the peseta was replaced by the euro in 2002, though these coins were officially demonetized around 1997 to 2002. Total mintage for the entire España 82 5 pesetas series, 1980 to 82, exceeded 660 million pieces. Breakdown, 1980, star, 80. Approximately 75 million 1981, star, 81. Approximately 294 million 1982, star 82. Approximately 291 million. This makes the 1980 variety the scarcest of the regular issues, though still extremely common in circulated condition. Now, the international market value today, as of 2026. Because of the enormous mintage, most circulated examples are worth very little. Typically 10 to 50 US dollars in fine to extremely fine grades on platforms like eBay, Numista, or coin shops. Uncirculated, UNC, or brilliant uncirculated, BU pieces can fetch $50 to $300. Proof or specially struck versions are rarer and more valuable, sometimes $5,000 to $200,000 plus, depending on certification by NGC or PCGS. RareCoins, like the famous mule error with a 1975 dated obverse paired with the 1980 World Cup reverse, are much scarcer, only about 35,000 to 40,000 reportedly released out of a larger striking, and can command $10 to $12 million plus in higher grades. Its value lies more in history and nostalgia than raw scarcity. Collectors in Europe, Latin America, and football memorabilia enthusiasts pay a small premium for nice examples with clear details on the football and king's portrait. The coin also symbolized economic modernization. Spain's GDP was growing rapidly in the late 1970s to 80s, and the peseta was stable. Juan Carlos I remained on coins until his abdication in 2014 in favor of his son Felipe VI. In 1981, just months after many of these coins were minted, Spain faced a dramatic coup attempt, 23F, when military officers tried to seize the parliament. Juan Carlos personally intervened via television, ordering the military to stand down and defending the young democracy. His popularity soared, and these coins became even more symbolic of the king who saved Spanish democracy. The coin also reflects Spain's football passion. Football, is almost a religion in Spain. The 1982 World Cup, though not won by the hosts, Spain reached the second group stage, created lasting memories and infrastructure